done. And once again, welcome back, everybody. Appreciate everybody's patience tuning in again. Today has been, at least for the afternoon, somewhat drama-filled. A lot of action. A lot of things going on. So the teams, again, are racing to 11. I have been corrected, not 13. It was decided, Gene, that Kevin Cardinal was the victor. Four-man team? Okay. It is a four-man team, guys. They are playing BCA style, where it is wins, but I believe VNEA rules. And Rob, it was Kevin Cardinal that was the victor for the men's 8-ball singles. And I am back on the mic by myself, guys, so if you can help me out, share the stream, I'd appreciate it. Thanks, Todd. It has certainly been a long day. And I just gotta remind myself which team is which again.
What's your team name? Pardon? What's your team name? Side Lake Braves.
Tony, thanks for tuning in again. And I believe it is 2-0 for Saddle Lake Braves. So we have both tables going, the main table and the picture-in-picture. Hopefully that will aid me somewhat in trying to keep track of the score. I will do my best for you guys. Typically when it gets to team events, it gets very tough to keep track of the scores and who's who. But I will attempt and do my best for you. And David, yep, I am definitely still by myself. PJ has headed back to Calgary with Rob Zafra and Edwin. Stephen and Laurel have gone for some dinner. And I am here. And Brad, thanks for tuning in from Oklahoma. Appreciate it. So a little bit of a tougher table here. Not sure the skill level of all of the players here, guys, so this will be a challenge for a commentator. So I think throughout the evening here, I'm going to kind of go off on different tangents, not so much try to commentate on shot by shot and give you the play-by-play. I wish, Todd. Although now the sun's starting to go down, but the clouds have cleared out. Temperature is starting to go back up again. And thanks for tuning in, Dan. 2 a.m. in the morning. Tony, where are you watching from? Oh, from Scotland, of course. Well, I appreciate you tuning in at 2 a.m. all the way from Scotland. Yep, Todd, we certainly have snow, not only this morning, but it's been snow all day. James, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. And David, I absolutely do put mayo on my fries. Every now and again. And guys, for those that tuned in prior to the last shutdown, the ambulance is here. And we wish the individual at the other side of the room that has collapsed, wish her all the best. Burton, what's happening? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we wish her all the best. She's being loaded up onto the gurney right now. And I'm sure they'll take her to the hospital, give her a thorough check over. Looks like she is conscious, which is a good sign. Nice bank shot. And it does look like Rob is up at the other table. He's with the Saddle Lake Braves. Kenny, thanks for tuning in from Minnesota. Unfortunate scratch for Rob there. That might have had something to do with my commentator's curse. How many you want? Yeah. And guys, once again, if you are just tuning in, if you can help me out, share that stream, invite your friends or family, share to any of the pool groups that you are members of. That'll help me out. It's been a long day for me, long couple of days actually. And I do follow along with all the comments, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will do my best to get that answer for you. If I can't get the answer, I'm going to make one up. It depends on who you're playing, Brad. I guess you'll see a lot of really nice runouts, but at the same time, there are matches where a lot of nice safety plays are also done. And David, absolutely, we do have raffles going. We are finished with the Mickelson custom cue that we had earlier today. That was won by Eldon Van Sand in Calgary. We are now moved on to the BK Rush. And good evening, Jerry. How are you? Burton, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it, buddy. Kenny, thanks for tuning in as well. Yeah, there was a lot of bit drama that happened earlier, but we're through it. And I believe that is Alexander Guns. And good evening to you, John. Ron, thank you very much. Two to one. 2-1 for Alexander. Oh, I had it reversed. Right on. And guys, just while he's racking, I'll throw up the BK Rush that we do have going on right now. That'll give you an idea. It is the most sought after queue in all of North America at present. So we are selling 70 tickets, $20 per ticket. No limit on the number of tickets you can buy. If you do want one, if you're in Canada, you can email transfer. That's to qsportslive@gmail.com. Outside of Canada, PayPal is the answer. PayPal.me/qsportslive. And when we do get your ticket, I'll throw your name on. Sorry, when we get your transfer, I'll put your name onto a ticket and I'll send it back to you. Should be able to search on PayPal. Should be under the same email address, qsportslive@gmail.com. Tony, thanks for tuning in, buddy. Short visit, but I appreciate you tuning in. And guys, just so you are aware, there is a very, very strict dress code that has been applied to this event. No jeans of any kind. You must be in a collared shirt. And you have to be in dress shoes. So even on the singles event, that dress code was in effect. Which I think is definitely a step in the right direction. I applaud that effort. And not that I want to see dress codes get to the point of where snooker is, but certainly agree with their efforts in a collared shirt, no jeans. I actually remember that, David. I believe you first mentioned that on one of the pool groups. I believe that pool group was Let's Talk About Pool. That's probably going to go back, I would say, 4 months ago, if my memory is correct. Don't ask me why I remember that, because right now I'm so tired I barely remember my own name. So how I remembered that little tidbit, couldn't tell you. Jerry, this is a new one. We just started this one today. So if you were in the one from Niagara Falls, both of those have been won. I believe John Burrows was the second. No, John was the first winner, and Denise was the second, or Denise was the first and John was the second. I can't remember in which order that it went. And John Burrows was on earlier today. Not sure if he is watching right now, but he was on earlier today. Yeah, David, I'm I'm not entirely sure how and why I remembered that, but I did. And guys, if you notice that I stopped talking, I'm just trying to get caught up on a couple of tickets and so on and so forth. And Danny, I don't consider that a waste of time. On Q Sports Live, we are the type of company that will broadcast all levels of pool on all tables. We are here to support the game no matter which level of play or which table size. No, Jerry Stevens not playing in teams on this. There's not enough members from his band, because on each team you must be from the same band. This is why they call it Battle of the Bands. And Danny, if we can have our comments be on the positive side, I'd appreciate that. On that point, I will agree. And you'll have to excuse me if I don't quite measure up to CJ Wiley. I'm okay being myself. Happy for you, Danny. Oh, Danny, you make me laugh, buddy. And definitely some work on the table here, guys. That's a nice shot right there. I'll see if I can get an updated score here, guys. Is there a score? There is the updated score, guys. And guys, this is going to be the last warning for those that want to make derogatory comments. Keep the comments classy, or please don't comment. It's very simple to turn the comments off. Swipe to the right. You don't have to utilize it. If you can't keep it classy, we don't need your comments. We enjoy having everybody watch, everybody tuning in. We appreciate it. Marco, I've been going since 9 o'clock this morning. See you, Marco. Thanks for tuning in. No, David, you're good. Marco is no longer with us, guys. I don't like to use that ban button, but there are times when it is called for. You're welcome, Shane. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. And guys, this is why we do it, especially with Q Sports Live. We're not restrictive to only streaming the pro or master type of caliber play. We're here to support the game. The game is played by all levels: novice, beginners, intermediate, advanced, masters, pros. This is why we are here. This is the purpose of our stream through Q Sports Live. We're here to grow this sport in all levels, all facets. That is why I put in the hours that I do, the time away from my family, my kids. I have a love and a passion for the game. And thanks for the compliments, guys. Certainly appreciate it. We all started there, Danny. I haven't met a pro player yet that didn't go up through the ranks. And I've met a few. Well, obviously, those that were watching earlier, Stephen Halem can, with his skill, probably go pro at any level. I talk with John Mora on a regular basis. Corey Dool, Jason Klatt. Not one of those guys was born a master player. And in fact, Jason Klatt is very, very supportive of a juniors program. That's what he came up through, was the junior program. And I guess when we're doing our streams, I like our comments to be complimentary. We don't need hot dogs. We don't need guys that don't understand what our streams are all about. So I certainly appreciate it, guys. Well, we all learn by mistakes, guys. That's how the masters got to where they are. Right? And it's starting at those lower levels, working your way through the game, figuring out what's right, what's not right. And it's such a personal game, you know, right from the equipment we get, you know, yeah, I'm sure you guys are all members of the same pool groups I'm member of. Let's talk about pool, pool's not dead, all these other groups out there. And, you know, you hear it all the time. What's the best cue? What's the best tip? What's the best chalk? What's the best glove? Is the glove good? What's the best shaft? Low deflection, no deflection, zero deflection. And it's such a personal game. And all of that equipment, as good as what it is, The equipment is there to enhance your natural abilities. So if you're a novice player or a lower end player, by buying a $2,800 custom cue is not going to make you a master player. You got to put the time in on the table. You got to get your mental game proper. All of those types of things are, I mean, they're great tools. Don't get me wrong. I play with a nice cue myself, but isn't that the truth, eh, Jerry? Got me right off topic. We had somebody who joined us, I believe it was yesterday. My days are all blended now, guys, so forgive me if I don't remember which day I'm on, but I believe it was yesterday where a guy had come in under the pretense of being Efren Reyes, and wasn't long through the comments that you could figure out that that really wasn't Efren. So he got blocked, and then he came back in under Florian. He came back under a few different pro names, and it is instantly blocked the second I find out that whoever you're coming in under, if you're using a pro's name and it is not that person, it is instant blocked. No, I'm not sure who last year's team champions were. I can find out. Oh, there you go. Otis found out for me. Appreciate that. No, Steven's all done, Ursula. He actually requested that I delete the last stream. I am quiet tonight, Sean. Been a long, long day, and a little bit of drama to deal with earlier. Got all that figured out. And then just as we were coming back, we had a individual across the room who had fainted. So ambulance came, took her away. We wish her the best. Just long day, lot to deal with today. And Stephen, could you do me a favor, Stephen Taylor? Just send me a message on the Q Sports Live Facebook page. There are a lot of Steve Taylors on Facebook, so I just want to make sure the right guy gets the ticket. I would definitely appreciate it if you could. Thanks, Jerry. I will get that back to you right away. Yeah, it's been, this one's been a rough one to go through. We had Barry Hui get some rather unfortunate news for those that haven't heard. And I did clear all of this with Barry yesterday when I was talking with him, when we found out that he got his prognosis back, and they gave him 2 to 6 months. So it's it has certainly been a memorable stream, I'll say that. So in Barry's fight with the 50-50 that we do have going on this weekend, guys, we are, as Q Sports Live, donating 50% of our 50% back to Barry Hui, and we won't give him up, not without a fight from us anyway. John, those are all available on our website. So we do have a little bit of a special deal going on with all of our shirts and so on and so forth. Again, they are available on the website, www.qsportslive.com. Once you log in there or go to that website, you'll see on the right-hand side, it'll say CSL Gear. In there, you'll see the jackets that Ryan and myself wear. You'll see the collared shirt that myself, Ryan, and Ben Francis wear. We've got hoodies and t-shirts, all available online. All of the colors and size charts are there as well. Pricing is there. And from now up until we get to the Four Bears Classic in North Dakota, that is on April 19th. Speaking of the junior program earlier, Ray Poitra, who runs the Four Bears Classic, it is a Pro-Am event. He will also have a juniors event there, and he's looking to raise money to add to that. So any of the clothing that is sold between now and April 19th off of our website, we are donating 10% of all of those sales to that juniors program. And hopefully we can raise the cash that he's looking for. I know he was looking at trying to raise about $2,000. Last I checked, he was at $800, so almost halfway there. So guys, if you are looking for any new pool gear, it is available on our website. Prices are all there, size charts, colors. Prices do include the Q Sports Live logo. It is the large version on the back of the shirt, back of the jacket, so on and so forth. And 10% of all of that will be going to that juniors program at the Four Bears. And we will be down doing the live stream on that event as well. We got lots of pool between now and then. Excuse me, I'll be here all day tomorrow and Sunday up until the point of finish. We'll finish up on Sunday. We'll be back again on Friday, and that is for the Alberta Bar Box Championship. That'll be in Red Deer. That'll run Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. From there, we head back to Calgary, and I believe we're going to be doing the Southern Music Playoffs. That's 11 days. So in the evenings, we'll be live from about 6 until 11, and then running both weekends throughout that 11 days. And then from there, I believe we're doing a fundraiser for Barry. Then we're heading down to North Dakota for the Four Bears. We get to be back in Calgary once the Four Bears is done for exactly 1 day, and we'll be heading right into the CCS Western Canadians. And that'll also run 5 or 6 days. So lots and lots of pool to go, guys. If you are new to watching Q Sports Live, want to continue with us in the future, very simple to do. Go onto our Facebook page, click the like and the follow button, and that way when we do go live, you'll be notified and you'll have the option to click and join in on the stream. Yeah, Sean, that would have been good. Even if we'd have stepped off to the side, we could have shot a couple of games anyway. But that gives us something to strive for next year. I thoroughly enjoyed myself while I was in Niagara Falls. Really looking forward to that event again next year. And Paul, I'm not sure what that means. By the way it's structured, it looks like you're asking if tickets are $20 on the BK Rush, but I could be wrong. Are you saying you got the moves? That a boy. Well, one of these days you can show me those moves. We'll see who comes out victorious. Absolutely. I happen to have an in with the guys that do the live streaming out there in Niagara. So when we play that match, Sean, that'll be on the live stream. Sweet. We're going to set it up. I'll see if I can get an updated score. Thank you. Oops. It is right? Okay. Wow, I am extremely overtired, apparently. So you know what, guys? I'm going to take just a quick 10-minute break here. I'm going to leave the stream up. But I'm going to go take a quick little break, try to wake up a little bit, get some life back in me. But I will be right back. Yes, you do. I'll be right back.
Is it still on?
Yeah. Just take a break. I need some air.
Oh, mind if I do?
back just in time for the changing of the guards. So from what I know, guys, these matches are going to be in and out 10 minutes. We'll have a new match on the table. In the meantime and in between time, I will shut down the stream between those matches. That'll give me a chance to get caught up on tickets and all that kind of fun stuff. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. We shall be back as soon as the next match is available on the table. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll see you in a few.